It's not a phone or anything at the point. I just don't feel like, I don't know why the timeline is stressing me out, because I have a lot of things to cover, but at the same time, what's wrong? Why can I just not focus? Hey, sometimes you also have just trouble to focus. If you sit down, maybe you were on a walk, then you sit down in front of your stuff and just try to read it. Try to get into some rhythm, and even if it's only for 5 minutes, 5 minutes are already something, and then you go for 10, then you go for more, you know, and it's really training your muscle. And also, if you, for example, you studied for like a long time, let's say 5 hours, and then you did a long break, and then you come back and you can't focus for long anymore. There's a saying, I think, for all my friends who do like sports: if you not gonna use it, you're gonna lose it, you know, like your muscle is then decreasing again, but you can, because it's like memory muscle, you can already build them quicker again. So just sit down and try to get back into that rhythm again. So yeah, if you don't want to be on your phone, say so, then we can grow a forest together, and then forest grows with our study hours by not being our phones. Focus helps that much. If this helps you, 100% do it, you know, but I never did it in my streams, because then everybody, I think it makes the addiction even worse from my perspective, because you plant a tree for 60 minutes. I also did it in the past with the walkie-talkie friend, like in the beginning of my studies, and then you plant a tree for 60 minutes and it's like, okay, I can't touch my phone, and then after 60 minutes you instantly go on your phone because you are like craving for it, like a baby is craving for food, you know. And I think it's so much more effective to just get completely rid of their addiction, you know, because it can't be that I'm like, 60 minutes over, hey, let's sit on Instagram and roll the shit out of that, and mamma mia, what's good, you know. Just put it then completely away. Or like at least it's for me, you know, do it whatever is working for you, but I don't believe in that at all. And I don't know, it's I can only tell you that for me this didn't work at all. I have the feeling I got just more addicted. I was never so much on my phone, you know. And also, you know, okay, this conspiracy theory maybe, you know, but it's really like this. I have sometimes the feeling that this also wipes away a little bit my brain. So, for example, I study for 60 minutes, then, forest is over, now I can check my phone, then I scroll through like 8 different reels. I have the feeling this is really wiping out my brain. Like all the stuff that I just studied, I forget. I have the feeling. Then, for example, what we are doing right now, like doing something interactive, like you are like talking to me right now, or writing or whatever, and or you think about this stuff, and you're not like, just flushed away with all that other stuff. I don't know. It didn't work for me as well. Regain or JYPT, it kind of worked out, but it wasn't healthy. What is YPT? Long hours doesn't mean being productive always. 100%. Similar to forest. Okay. A few days before my exam, I always feel like I'm going crazy. And this is, I would say, the last days before my exam, I should be the most focused, but we gotta be honest, I'm the most distracted, because I'm like, those thoughts come again and they distract me, and I'm scared of all this stuff. But I know that it doesn't matter, you know, the time will pass anyways. I can only choose how to use my time then, and therefore I just sit down, and even though your boy is not so productive as like 1 month before, because he was more calm, more chill, you know, he's sitting down and trying, you know. And this is what it's about, I would say. Like the time is gone anyways. Also at the moment right now, you know, I'm using apps like Forest to Block apps on my phone, and it's perfectly clear, I guess. Yeah, that's what I mean. If it works for you, 100% with you, you know, you should just do what works for you the best. And I can only tell you from my perspective, you know. It also varies depending on the time of the day. For me, early morning is the best, no distractions, so something clear brain. Yeah. And I can only, because we are now in this whole focus talk again, even though we had it like a millions of times, I can only tell you, if you are unfocused and you are mad at yourself or whatever, it's really a game changer to not then, because your brain is then kind of sad, and I think then it craves dopamine, and that's the reason you then go on your phone or you watch something or whatever. Then I think it's really a game changer to go for a walk, you know, like fresh air does something to your brain. And even seeing, you know, okay, now also small completely weird facts. You know, my friend who studies biology, science, something like this, said only by looking at trees you get more like something in your brain is getting free, you know, because what by studying for hours and hours, you have the feeling, hey, something is blocked here, or you can't get more informations, and you are like unfocused because of that, because you can't get more information. And then only by looking at something green, like a tree or whatever, can really release that in your brain. So you have more volume up there, and therefore it can even help if you have like as a background a tree, you know. This is scientific facts, you know. You can Google that. Okay.